Throughout the month of October, in each new issue of the Technological Studies Weekly Report email message, there have been opportunities to enter into a prize drawing for a $20 gift card for Panera Bread here in TC&J's campus town. Today we're going to select our October contest winner. To do that, we're going to simulate the drawing of a random name from a hat. And I'm going to show you a way that you can do this using a random number generator function in Microsoft Excel. This is a technique that you could use in all sorts of different contexts in your own classroom. So to begin with, we need a blank Excel spreadsheet. And I'm going to start in cell A1 by typing winner is. And I'm going to want my winner's name to appear in the adjacent cell B1. I'm just going to highlight that and let's make the text in those cells a little bit bigger and bolder. And I'll resize like this. Okay, so now that I have that set up, I need to gather up all the lists of names of people who have entered the contest. So in total, we've had 57 submissions for this month. One of those submissions was disqualified because it did not include a name or an email address, so the person couldn't be identified. So I have 56 names on my list. Some of those names appear more than once because you had 3 different opportunities to enter the contest and some people entered all 3 times. So I'm going to copy and paste that list of names from my contest software, my survey software, and I'm going to skip over column C and go right to column D. And moreover, I'm going to move down to cell D2, and you'll see why in a moment. So I'm going to paste in all those names. These are the 56 entries that had identifying information in them, and they're just sorted here by the order in which they were received. Okay, so I want my winner's name to appear in cell B1. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the equal sign to set up a function, and I want the winner's name to populate in B1 from cell D1. So I'm going to click on D1 and hit return. So right now the winner is a mystery. We don't know who it is yet. So right now it's just going to read as 0. What we want to do is allow the computer to randomly select one of those names and rise it to the top so that it becomes our winner. So we're going to use a random number function to do this. So go to cell F2. We're going to skip over column E entirely. We're going to go right to column F, and we're going to start in F2 because our name list actually begins in row 2. So I'm going to type in cell F2 equals RAND, this is the random number generator function in Excel, open parenthesis, close parenthesis, and then hit return. Now what this has done is generated a random real number that is greater than or equal to 0 but less than 1. And if you hit the F9 key on your keyboard or the F9 function key combination if you're on a Mac, you'll see that that random number gets regenerated each and every time something happens on the sheet. This is kind of important to notice. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is select that F2 cell again, click the little box in the lower right corner of that cell, click and hold your mouse button down, and drag down column F until we have a list of random numbers that matches up with our list of names. We need one random number per one name. Okay, so now all those random numbers should be selected. Go ahead and hit F9 or function F9 a few times, and this is kind of simulating, shuffling the names around in the hat. Okay, so when you've done that a few times, now you have a list of numbers that we are going to sort according to their magnitude. The only problem is, when I try to sort this list of randomly generated numbers, the sorting operation will actually cause the random number generator to go into effect again, and it's going to look like they didn't sort correctly. Let me demonstrate. If I go up here to the button that says Arrange Data in Ascending or Descending Order, let's say I try to arrange these numbers in descending order. It looks like it didn't work, right? These do not look like they're sorted correctly, and again, that's because they were sorted correctly according to what they used to be, but just the process of sorting them caused the random number generator to go into effect again, and now all the numbers are jumbled up again. So here's what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and shuffle the numbers a few more times using the F9 or function F9 combination. We're going to copy that list of numbers, and we're going to move them over to our column E, starting in cell E2. But we're going to do it in a certain way. We're not going to just paste them. We're going to paste them special. So paste special, and we only want to paste the values. Okay? Otherwise, we would get a whole new set of numbers again. Now you'll notice that in column F, those numbers have changed yet another time. We're going to go ahead and clear out column F. We're done with it. This is the list of randomly generated numbers that we're going to work with. So let's select column E, go up to our Arrange button, arrange in descending order, and this is going to sort those numbers, and it's also going to allow us to sort the names that go along with each number. In order for this to happen, we have to make sure that Expand the Selection is highlighted or selected. And when we hit the sort button, all the magic's going to happen, and one of those names is going to rise to the top of the list. So, drum roll please. Our winner for the October $20 gift card to Panera Bread is Shannon Stewart. Congratulations, Shannon.